If you're thinking about putting the user or the end user front of mind and like really creating something that's actually important to them, what is that about? Like, how can we do that?
So I guess what I got from it was taking the time in the front end to really understand what their day-to-day life is. So not just looking at the problem and thinking, how can we solve that and how can we make it awesome for them, but actually putting yourself in their shoes and really understanding what is the problem or what's the learning that they need and what's their day-to-day experience. So really making sure that you design something that's really fit for them. And there was actually an example that was on the IDEO course that really stuck with me, where I was like, wow, like that's so true. So it was about it was an area that had quite a bit of poverty, and children in the area were not accessing like the right medical services that they needed.
Yeah.
And basically the IDEO team were trying to figure out, okay, like how can we have some sort of clinic or something available for them where parents will take their kids to get the medical services that they need. And you would think like potentially it should be like closer to where they live, or more like inviting or obvious for them to find, or whatever it may be. But when they were interviewing people, they found out that a big part of it was how clear they were about the pricing. So it ended up being like something as small as just having a sign out the front saying it doesn't cost anything, or that this is what the pricing is. Something as small as that actually solved the problem. So when you think about like if you hadn't spoken to the people in the community, they may have just designed this amazing clinic that was right near where they all lived or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, just asking people questions and figuring out what goes on for them, like they came up with that. So I thought that was amazing. Like it's such an easy fix.
Yeah. And they could have spent so much money, as you say, on something like building a really nice clinic to attract people to it and have a cool culture. But it's just a simple like, pop a sign out the front that has the price.
Yeah.
I know that's turned me off purchasing in the past, like, or like engaging in services. Like if you walk by a shop and you like the product or the service, but it's not upfront what it's about. Like I know I'm a little bit afraid to go and actually ask, like, how much is this kind of thing? So I know that would help me. Or even if I visit websites and like the price or what I get for that price is not really transparent, as a consumer, they've lost me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just interesting. It's just amazing when you ask the audience like what you can come up with.
Yeah.
That you would never know if you didn't like interview them or like find out what it was like for them. So
yeah.